We're not going to talk about them because this is what matters.
This
right?
is what matters.
This is official, the official stats.
Yo, my people, Chunksy, and I'm here with my brother, Oxlade Chamberlain. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. You?
Good? Yeah, very well, thank you, as always. I'm here with Stat Sports, and we're here to talk about the Apex Athlete Series. My bro, chat to me. I know you know a lot about this. That's what I've been told anyway. I don't want to put pressure on you, but that's what I got told behind it. You know what I mean? So
we use it every day. So I've used it every day for years and years, my whole career. So I should know a thing or two.
A thing you have to.
A thing or two.
All right, cool. So why do you use it? Let's ask you that.
I mean, at the start of when I started using it, probably when I was 15, 16 at Southampton, I used to think, I don't know why we use this. Like, this is football, what are we doing with all this?
Yeah.
I got my dad, old school pro, doesn't understand any of this stuff. He didn't understand it, so I took that on board. And then as you start, you know, training every day, seeing what the device does, and then realizing how competitive things are and, you know, all these numbers that you can see, how much they mean and, you know, how it can take you to the next level. That's when I started to look into it a bit more, and then it becomes like a competitive thing. All right, how quick am I compared to this person in my team, this person? How far do they run? Why am I not running that far? How far do I need to run to be playing in certain positions? And then you broaden that, and then you get stats from people in the next. I was obviously League One at this point, and then you hear about the stats from the boys in the Prem. That's when I started to take more interest in it and understanding it, and it started to make sense. It's basically there for the clubs to see what we're doing, what levels we're at as individuals, as a team, and then for us as individuals, it's the same. We can see where we're at. We can see where we need to improve. We know what our strengths are from the data that we get given back. And it's just something that at the high end and even at a development level is there for all of us. And we're taught from a young age it's important for us to take it on board and listen to it and learn from it. So I know a thing or two.
So he does know what he's talking about. I just zoned out. I was listening the whole way through. So
educated you.
Yeah, no, you educated me. So now I know everything about it. My HMLDs are top notch. I don't know if you saw my one. My card's currently in the making right now. They said something about over 4,000 or. That's what I've been told.
Okay.
What do you think about that? And how do you feel about the fact that Chunks has a better HMLD than you?
I mean, I didn't see that on the TV the other day.
Oh God, what are you referring to, the penalty miss?
What?
Nothing, never mind. We'll move on from that, to be honest. But listen, bro, what do you look for in particular when it comes to your stats?
For me, obviously, the max speed's always been, it's like the glitz and the glam. It's like, who's the quickest? Who's the fastest? Who's running the quickest? But then as I've got older, and especially since I've come to Liverpool, I look more at my high intensity sprint distance, like how far am I running at a certain level? Because I know when I've had a good game and when I'm feeling fit, I come off the pitch knowing I've made 10, 15, 20 runs in behind, sprinting. And for me to do that, I know I have to be fit and I'm getting to the peak of where my performance is. And then you come off the back of that, and if your stats are saying the same thing as how you feel, sometimes you think you've ran miles and you've done sprints all day. You come in and you look at the stats and you think, I'm not fit enough. I need to be doing more. But I look at my high intensity sprints because I know if my high intensity sprint distance is top, that means I've done a lot in the game.
So what,
I'm affecting the game.
In terms of when do you feel like you've been at your best in terms of stats? Like, have you just been getting better, or?
I mean, obviously, I think, again, I came to Liverpool and that sort of took me up a level physically because of the way we play, intensity, and especially dropping into midfield. I think the midfielders cover probably way more distance, especially in our team. But we also have to do, when I play in that position in like the number 8, I have to do a lot of running in behind as well. Bro. Making runs down the channel, you know, Trent gets the ball, he opens out, and I know, here we go again.
It's time to
I'm off, Mo comes short, and I start getting in behind. So that took me up a level physically, I think. But then obviously, minutes and games, you know, when you play consistently, that's when you can start. You do a bit more every week, and the stats sort of follow that. So when the stats are high, generally I've had a good game.
Yeah, okay, of course, because you have to cover more field.
If I'm covering more distance and I'm more sprints, the stats are saying that, I know that means I'm fitter. And when I'm fitter, I know I can affect the game more. Because when I get the ball, I'm not as tired. if I'm making more of them runs, I'm getting in more positions and more opportunities to get in dangerous areas. And so when my stats are high, it usually correlates with a good performance
of course.
as well.
What I like about you in terms of when you're playing on the pitch, bro, like audacious, you know what I mean? Because right now I'm not seeing any screamers, you know, because I like to see just like a top bins or just, but and that's you've been always trying that from early. So why do you feel like you still want to, if you see a bit of space, you just want to go for it? Because most of the time they're going in as well.
To be honest, not every time.
Well, sometimes I've seen them. Yeah, plenty of times.
They have gone in a few times. I think honestly, the managers, he sort of pushed me to do that more.
Okay.
You know, we do shooting sessions, and more often than you'll see, I'll be sticking it top corner.
See, I told you, bro. I knew it. I could tell.
So the manager obviously saw from when I first signed that, you know, I could shoot, and obviously I can run with the ball. So his thing was, let's put 2 and 2 together, get the ball, run into that area, and then let one fly.
Yeah.
For my career up to that point at Arsenal, you know, we got around the box. It was try and find,
Come on, bro.
So it wasn't natural. When I came to Liverpool, it was the opposite. You see, when we're having 20 shots at goal, it's because he loves that. It's Rose Z, and the manager loves that because you're trying to do something.
Yeah. So I can see you're a bit upset because I told you off camera that the FIFA pace was saying 78 and the stamina 78, but you can see, bro, you're covering the distance. So I want you to talk to me. Why do you feel like, look,
the stats do not lie. See, all I've seen is a lot of boys moaning about the FIFA stuff, right? And I haven't wanted to moan, but now it's my time.
It's the time.
I don't want to give them too much airtime because I feel like they do it on purpose.
I
They do it on
promotion.
purpose.
That's the thing.
To get everyone chatting and da.
You see?
I love this guy, right? What a player. But Minamino, they're telling me he's quicker than me. And
Is that what they're saying?
That is not true. Have you got Minamino stats? Minamino's
87.
I mean, Taki's not slow.
He's not slow, but
He's not going to blow past me like that.
I know there's someone at
What?
EA
What
watching
are my actual stats? I don't believe it's 78. Someone pull it up. It can't be 78. What?
Wait, so you want to get the little card?
Yeah,
Let me get the card up. Yeah, we're doing this live. The way it's looking right now, done you dirty. They've done you dirty. So they're saying overall you're 79.
Yeah, that's a mockery. I've gone down. I think I'm the only player in the Liverpool team to go down.
No.
I think so.
Oh, the ultimate team card, they're giving you 80 pace. But would you want to hear the long shoot? Okay, so shot power, they're giving you 83, which is in the green. That's decent.
Why are you trying to say in the green?
That's
to make me
decent.
feel better, but okay,
No, that's decent.
It's not bad.
Long shots, which we know what you can do, bro. They're giving you a 78.
See, now that's got to be more for me.
Are you saying 85?
Hang on. Last season I scored 8 goals. 6 were outside the box, I believe.
So what are they doing?
Just watch a bit of football and do a bit of common sense. And
we want 8.
like did they just get the fact that that's the official?
Yeah.
That's official.
Yeah. We're pretty high when it comes to the total distance covered. Out of everyone.
See this? I don't know if someone can tell me. I think this game was Man City away in the Champions League.
Because you remember how much you were blowing that day, innit?
Yeah. And it was, we won 3-0 in the first leg. We went to the Etihad.
Yeah.
They scored after about a minute.
Yeah.
And it was backs against the wall. And I just remember just
time to move.
Running everywhere, just trying to just hang on to what we had.
So obviously you're not happy, I'm not happy either. So EA Sports, if you are watching this, please.
We're not going to talk about them because this is what matters.
This is what matters.
This is the official stats. So people soak this in.
Yeah.
We need to start bringing out these cards.
That's it.
Because that's the only thing that's going to solve the problem.
Bro, let's just say bye to you. I'm not. Take care.
Ciao.